Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we continue our journey through the chakras, or the journey through our energy centers, landing at the third chakra right here at the belly. You can even place one hand right on your navel center there. And this chakra is called the Manipura Chakra, which translates to City of Jewels. And the color is yellow. So this really is the place of our inner sun and our inner light, our inner fire. It is the home of digestion and detoxification. And it really is that place where messy magic of transformation can begin to happen, right? So it is the place where we take nourishment, or rather we create nourishment from the food of our lives. And we can think of that on both the physical level, but also on the subtle level, right? So how can we begin to digest our life experiences, our emotions, all of that amazing stuff that lives in the second chakra, right? And really begin to transform all of that and use it in service of our own growth, right? So that is in a nutshell the essence of the Manipura Chakra, right? Transformation. So we're going to get right into it. Find yourself at the top of your mat. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hips width, and then bring your palms behind you. Turn your fingers out. So in a moment, we're going to breathe in to lift our hips high up into altar pose, and then we're going to add a little breath of fire. So we're going to start to light our inner fire right away. Okay, so breath of fire. You can feel free to look at the tutorial, right, for a deeper understanding, but it's a sharp snap of the belly on the exhale in towards the spine. So even inhale, even exhale. And the inhale happens passively, right? And the exhale is a pumping from the belly out through the nose. So breathe in, press down into the earth, lift your hip points up. You can take a moment there to sort of sway side to side. Come into your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then go ahead and draw your chin into your chest. Look towards your navel center there, towards your belly. Peel your shoulders back, take a breath in halfway, and then begin breath of fire. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath out. Invite a deep breath in here. Keep looking towards your belly. Hold the breath in. Squeeze and lift your pelvic floor, engaging the root lock. And then tip your chin back, stick your tongue out, exhale. Drop your seat down to the ground. From here, you're going to scoot your hips a little bit over to the left and begin to draw your knees to the right. So the sole of the right foot is sort of meeting the top of that left knee there. And then spiral your left hand and your left arm all the way around, bringing both hands behind you, and then press into the earth to scoot your right hip even further underneath you. So you're right on the side of your right hip. And then drop your forearms down. Elbows right under shoulders, nice and long through the back of the neck. Drag your shoulder heads back, away from the ears, and breathe. So this is a really big twist, right from the navel center here. See if you can begin to breathe right into the low back there, right into the sacrum. See if you can loosen the muscles of the face a little bit, the jaw, the teeth, the tongue. And then the sound of the third chakra is Ram, 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 Ram. So we're going to go ahead and chant one deep, long, rich Ram together right here. So inhaling. Ram. Ram, Ram, Ram. Feel free to chant that as much and as often as you can. It's an incredibly healing seed sound. Invite one more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then gently lift your elbows, walk your hands back. You're going to swivel back to that altar pose, feet wide. Palms behind you with the fingers turned out. Inhale, lift your hip points up, knees over ankles. Roll the shoulders back, chin in, look towards your belly. Another round breath of fire. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath out. Keep looking at the belly. Deep breath in. Engage the root lock. And then tip the chin back, tongue out, exhale. Let out a little bit of heat. Drop your seat down. Your hips are going to move to the right, your knees to the left. Finding a bit of that stag leg, right? So left foot, the sole of it meeting the top of the right kneecap, and then swivel yourself all the way around, press into the earth, draw the left hip even more underneath you, and then drop your forearms to the ground. Elbows under shoulders, shoulder heads drawing back. And feel this nice opening here, even a little massage through your left outer hip, and then that deep twist at your transformation center there. We'll take another Ram. Breathe in. Ram. Inviting a nice whisper in the back of the throat for Ujjayi, your warrior's breath. On your next breath in, lift your elbows up. Walk your hands back. You're going to swivel back to center. Bring your feet hips width. Bring your arms long in front of you, palms face up. We're going to do a slow lower down so we can really tap into that fire. So scoop the tail, hug the belly in towards the spine. Keep your feet and your legs steady. Lower just a little bit and pause. Keep breathing. Lower a little bit more. Pause. Lower a little bit more. You're coming onto, there might be a moment where you really dip down there, your sacrum. Pause. Lower just a little bit more. Pause. Lower a little bit more. It's like mid-back. Pause. Shoulders soften down. Lower a little bit more. You're right at the base of your shoulder blades. And then lengthen your right leg long in front of you. Flare the toes alive. Lengthen your left leg long in front of you. Big toes meet. Reach to the balls of the feet. Toes spread. Ardha Uttanasana. Keep breathing. Be with the shake. And then hug the knees into your chest. Make some circles here with the knees, one direction. And then the other direction. With the knees hugged into the chest like this, it also helps to stoke that third chakra, that inner fire. Digestion. And keep the right leg in towards the chest. Extend your left leg long. Reach through the heel, toes to the sky. Interlace the hands at the right shin. Take a moment to draw the right knee over to the right and down, so outside the right rib cage. Chin into the chest. And then taking it into a supine twist, wiggle your hips a little bit to the right. Your right knee moves over to the left. You can allow your right arm to either cactus or T out to the side. Just get heavy through the shoulders. A little deeper in your breath. Whenever the mind starts to stray, you have the opportunity to come back again and again to your breath, to that Ujjayi, warrior's breath. Maybe even coming back to an internal chant of Ram, 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 to bring you back into focus. Come back to center here, even out the sacrum. Hug your right knee in. And then lengthen your right leg long. Hug your left knee in. Bring it out to the left and down. Reach through your right heel. Press your right quad back. So that right leg, even though it's just out long there, it's still active. And then supine twist. Hips a little bit to the left. Left knee over to the right. Your right hand can rest softly on your left thigh. And just allow yourself to open up here. So it's a nice ringing out still through your center. That helps to facilitate this expansiveness, growth. And come back to center. Hug the left knee in. And then left leg long. Breathe in, breathe out. Hug both knees in once again. And then begin to rock and roll forward and back. And take your time with the rock and roll. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know this is like one of my favorite things to do because it's so playful, right? We begin to massage the spine, engaging the navel center. It's sort of like we're a little mini ball of fire right here. Eventually, whenever you're ready, make your way to seated, top of the mat. Cross the ankles, palms in front of you, knees behind you. Meet me in all fours. Really spreading the palms wide, index fingers face forward. Align and stack your joints. Cat cow, inhale. Drop the belly, lift your tail, lift the crown. And then breathe out. Hug your belly in and up towards the spine. Draw the chin in. Nice dome here. Inhale, drop the belly, arch for cow. Exhale, dome and curl in for cat. Press the earth away. One more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can either keep this nice and slow, or I'm going to amp it up here with Kundalini Cat Cow. So quickening the motion. Might turn into a little breath of fire like on the exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, stay, drop the belly, pause. Squeeze and lift the pelvic floor, root lock, Mula Bandha. Exhale, hug the belly in. Engage Mula Bandha, pause. And then inhale, come back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. Exhale, pull your hips up and back for your first down dog. So really press and dig your hands into the ground there to encourage your hips up and back even more. And then you can play with a little dance here through the low body, maybe rolling out the ankles. That always feels really good in my first down dog. Little bend of one knee, bend of the other. Maybe a shake of the head is necessary, a shake of the lips. And then coming to stillness here, encouraging your heels to soften down towards the ground. By no means do they need to touch, but energetically, that's where they're headed, right? Opening up through the backs of the legs, ears in line with your arms. Gentle hugging of the ribs in towards the spine. Belly naturally hugs in towards the spine here. And then walk your hands back just a tad. You're going to take your left hand and reach towards your right ankle or your right outer calf. So if you need to shorten your distance even more between the hands and the feet, go for it. And then begin to peek under your right arm. And you might even hug your right outer hip back a little bit so that you can get longer through the right side of your waist, right side of your rib cage. It's a nice little twist, a little peekaboo. I like to call this one peekaboo. And then switch it out. Left hand down, right hand reaches towards your left ankle. Hug your left outer hip back, and then a little peekaboo under the left arm, looking up towards the sky. Deep breathing. And then bring your right hand back where it was. You can walk your hands forward a tad. Inhale to lift the right leg high, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open your right hip. Might roll out the ankle. See if you can plug your left heel down and spiral your left outer hip back and in. So staying long through the left side of your torso. Take a deep breath in as you exhale, right knee towards your right arm. Maybe it even slides up towards your right shoulder. And then inhale, sweep your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale again, right knee to your right arm. Lift your back heel, hollow out. Inhale, right leg stretches up and back. Exhale, right knee, right arm. Pause, hug the belly and lift your hips. And then step the right foot outside your right hand. Tense your fingers here. Soften your left knee down for a moment. Inhale to look up, peel your shoulders back. Then exhale, draw your hips back. As you draw the hips back, that right leg lengthens out. You can flex your right foot, lifting the ball and the toes up off the ground. And then inhale, come forward again. Look up, open the front of the heart. Exhale, rock back. Even a little opening here through the back of the heart. And then one more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come forward again, plant your right foot, lift your back knee, and then breathe in to reach your right arm up. So I like to keep my left fingertips tented. If that's accessible to you, play with that. Otherwise, flat palm, or maybe if you have a stack of books or something that you can put under your left hand, that can be really helpful. Hug your right outer hip back. Keep your right knee hugging in over your right ankle. Open your bottom shoulder and then lean back. Breathe in, right arm stretches long over right ear. Breathe out, right hand lands inside your right foot. Inhale to step your left foot outside your left hand. And then exhale, grab opposite elbows and fold. Get really heavy here over your legs. You can swing side to side like a pendulum. Little bend in the knees might be helpful, especially if the backs of the legs are not quite feeling it yet. And then inhale here for Ardha Uttanasana. So either palms on shins, lift and lengthen the spine, stretching the heart forward out of the hips, or you can even tent the fingers on the ground if that's accessible. And then exhale, hinge at the hips and fold back into your legs. Again, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. This time, use the lift to rise all the way up to stand. Catch a prayer overhead. On the exhale, drop your palms just right onto your belly. Pause. And then inhale, circle your arms back up, look up, catch a prayer. Exhale, hinge, let the prayer move through your center line as you fold back into yourself. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Step your left leg back into that wide lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll yourself forward, plank pose. Exhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest, and then inhale back to plank. Exhale, left knee into your chest, back to plank on the inhale. Keep it going. Right, left, right, left. Keep it going. Right, left, stoking that fire. Being able to transform, digest, grow, right, to integrate what needs to be integrated and to let go of what needs to be let go of. That is the magic. Once you've completed on the left side, drop your knees, child's pose, sit back towards your heels, let your forehead soften. And here, lift your head, slither yourself forward, hey, like a little snake. Legs long, toes pointed. Breathe in for a little baby cobra here. I need to move my battery pack. There we go. Hug your elbows in like a grasshopper. Engage your back muscles, shoulder blades kiss. And then exhale, back to downward facing dog. Invite a deep breath in, and then stick your tongue out. Let out some heat. Inhale to lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, open the left hip. Again, right outer hip spirals into center as your right heel drops. Invite a deep breath in as you breathe out, left knee towards your left arm, maybe up towards the shoulder as you lift the back heel and draw the belly in. Left leg up and back, breathe in. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left arm. Press the earth away. Inhale, lengthen long. Last one, left knee, left arm. Find that inner lift through the bandhas. And then step the left foot outside the left hand. Tense your fingertips, soften your back knee down. Inhale, look up, peel your shoulders back. And then exhale, draw the hips back towards your right heel. Lengthen the front leg. Two more. Inhale, replant the left foot, look up. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, come forward, lift your back knee, and then reach your left arm up. So you want to keep that left knee over the left ankle. It likes to sort of splay out. Energize the back leg, and then lean back into your left shoulder blade. Allow your bottom shoulder to open as well. And then inhale your left arm long over the left ear as you hug the left outer hip back. Exhale, left fingertips land inside your left foot. Inhale, look forward, right foot steps outside your right hand. Exhale, grab opposite elbows and heavier head, fold. Inhale for Ardha Uttanasana. Keep your feet wide, stretch your heart forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, hinge and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, rise all the way up to stand, catch a prayer. Exhale, hands onto your belly. Inhale, circle your arms back up, look up. Exhale, come back down into Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Step your right foot back behind you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for plank. This time on the exhale, right knee towards your left arm. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left knee towards your right arm. Inhale, plank. Keep it going. Maybe a little breath of fire like on the exhale, pumping it from the belly out through the nose. Strong arms, pressing the earth away. You got this. One more moment. And then drop down, child's pose. Lift your head, breathe in. Come forward here into cobra. Maybe lifting a little bit higher. Maybe pressing your hands into the ground, lifting your thighs. Think about spiraling your inner thighs up towards the sky, peeling your shoulders back. And then exhale from your navel center. Pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, we're gonna go for a little Surya B right here. Big toes touch. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend and widen the knees. Look forward, bottom of the breath out. Step, hop, or float your feet to the top. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, catch a flat back. Exhale, hinge and melt, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back to rise. Exhale, this time arms by the sides, Tadasana. Bend the knees, inhale, allow your fingertips to sweep the ground as you lift your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Drop the weight back and down towards the heels. And then breathe out. Come back into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, plant the palms. You might step back into plank to lower into chaturanga, or if you're there, hop back with bent elbows straight into a little chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Lift the thighs, open the heart. Exhale from the belly, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. Step the right foot between the palms. Back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Firm up the back leg. Encourage the left hip forward. Deep breath in, maybe even catch a prayer. Lift and open the heart. And then exhale, palms to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to bring it forward, plank. Shift the weight forward into the fingertips and then lower either halfway or all the way to the ground, hugging the elbows in. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, pull the hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose, nose to knee. Step the left foot between the palms. Back heel down, inhale, circle the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1, right hip forward. Take a deep breath in, firm through the legs, open the heart maybe, and then exhale, palms to the ground, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower any way you choose. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, hips up and back. 3 cycles of breath here. In and out through the nose. This time we're going to add on to our Surya B. Big toes touch. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, bend and widen the knees. Bottom of the breath out. Look forward. Step, hop, or float your feet to the top. Inhale, stretch the heart forward out of the hips. Long spines. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen and rise. Ardha Uttanasana, catch a prayer. Exhale, arms by the sides, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, sit low into that fire, my friends. See if you can sit a little bit lower. Breathe it in and then breathe out. forward fold. Breathe in, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, step, hop or float. Chaturanga. Inhale, open your heart, shoulder blades kiss. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right foot between the palms, back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. So you might need to adjust your right foot in a tad so that your right heel is in line with your left inner arch. And then align the left shoulder over the left hip, look towards your right hand, and see if you can land a little bit deeper into your legs. Good, and now lengthen your right leg long, turn your right toes in. Your arms are still teed, so you're in star pose. We're gonna go for some twists right here. So your feet are parallel. You're gonna invite a deep breath in. As you breathe out, it's your left hand towards your right ankle. So just like we did in that shortened down dog right in the beginning of class, you wanna lift and lengthen your spine like Ardha Uttanasana and then lean back into your right shoulder blade. I'm also feeling this in my left inner thigh. It's kind of amazing. A little stretch right there. And then inhale, come back into star. Exhale, right hand towards your left ankle or outer calf. Lift and lengthen the spine, lean back into your left shoulder blade. Inhale, rise up, star. Let's do that another round. Exhale, left hand to your right ankle, lean back. Inhale, star. Exhale, right hand to your left ankle. Look up. Inhale, star. Now one more on this side, left hand to your right ankle. You're twisting open to the right. Now look down. You might need to shorten the distance between the feet a tad, okay? From here, stay with me. You're going to cross the right arm over the left, reaching your right hand towards your left ankle, and then bring your torso to neutral, dripping over your legs. So you're grabbing for opposite ankles or outer calves with your right arm in front of your left. Okay, this is where it gets really messy and fun. So remember that peekaboo from the beginning. So we're gonna play with the peekaboo here. So you're going to lean your torso, so lean your left side ribs over towards your left leg, and then you're gonna begin to peel your right arm away from your left arm, twisting your torso towards the right and peeking underneath your right arm. Okay, and then make your way out, reversing. From here, tense your fingertips. You can toe heel your feet back out wide again. Inhale for an Ardha Uttanasana. And then walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Turn both of your toes to the right. So your left toes come about halfway, right toes all the way. Lengthen your right leg, right hand, right shin. Sweep your left arm back and up for Trikonasana, triangle pose. See if you can really, yogis, press down through the right big toe mound, right? So the inner edge there of your right foot. Hug your right hip underneath you. Open your bottom shoulder. And then you can either look up towards your left hand or directly to the side, or maybe even down towards the ground, towards your right foot if you're needing a little extra grounding. On your next breath in, see if you can hug the belly and the ribs in towards the spine. Inhale, maybe left arm long over left ear. Exhale, bend your right knee. Come back into warrior two, and then inhale, palms to the sky, peaceful warrior. Reach your right arm up and your left arm down. Exhale, cartwheel your palms down to the ground. Step back. You can move it through a vinyasa or skip it at any time. Feel free to allow your vinyasas to change and transform also as needed, right? Left leg lifts, breathing in. Left foot between the palms, breathing out. Back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Just the feet, left foot in. It sort of comes in line with your right inner arch there. And then see if you can sink a little bit deeper into your legs. So left knee forward over the left ankle, but right arm back, right shoulder over the right hip. And then hug the ribs in. Look towards your left hand. Get really focused right here. And then inhale, left leg long. Turn your left toes in, parallel your feet. You're in star pose. Invite a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, right hand towards your left ankle. Lean back into your left shoulder blade. Inhale, star. Exhale, left hand, right ankle. Inhale, star. Again, exhale, right hand, left ankle. Inhale, star. Exhale, left hand, right ankle. Inhale, star. Now exhale, right hand, left ankle, pause. Lift and lengthen the spine, lean back. And then look down. Toe heel your feet a little bit closer in. And then begin to cross your left arm over the right, bringing your torso into neutral, reaching your left hand towards your right ankle. So that's not quite happening, just shorten the distance between your feet, right? And then take a moment to re-establish yourself right here. I know it's a little funky. Stay with me. From here, you're gonna lean your torso, so lean your right side ribs over towards your right thigh and begin to peel and open up your left arm here. So left arm moves away from the right and you're hinging open, right? Kind of like a door. And then you're looking underneath your left arm, peekaboo. And then gently release. Tense your fingertips under your shoulders. You can widen your feet out, back where they were. Inhale, heart stretches forward. And then walk your fingers towards the top of your mat. Turn your left toes forward all the way, right toes halfway. Lengthen the left leg, left hand, left shin. Sweep your right arm back and up into triangle pose. So you want to think about engaging, right, the inner left foot, lengthening out the bottom set of ribs. And then there's a little twist here that's happening, right? Your left rib cage wrapping forward and your right rib cage wrapping back. Shoulder blades kiss. You might look down if that serves you better as far as balance or neck strain. And then inhale, right arm long over right ear. Nice stretch through the outer hip. Exhale, bend your left knee, warrior two. Palms up, inhale, peaceful warrior. Left arm up, right arm down. Exhale, cartwheel the palms down. Vinyasa, rinse it out. Child's pose. Cat cow. Possibilities are endless, right? Back and down dog, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend and widen the knees. Step, hop, or float your feet to the top. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold into your legs. Inhale, lengthen to rise. Catch a prayer. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Arms by your sides. Okay, inhale here, Utkatasana. So use your inner thighs, squeeze your knees in towards one another. Big toes touch little space between the heels. Okay, here we're gonna get a little funky. So you're gonna begin to drop lower, lower, lower into the fire. And then drop your seat all together Catch a little Navasana, a little boat pose for a moment. You can keep the knees bent or begin to lengthen the legs out. And then palms to the ground, rock back, make sure you have enough space behind you into plow. So plow pose is a great one for stoking the inner fire there, the digestive system. Okay, stay with me on the next breath in. You're gonna rock all the way up into Utkatasana. And then exhale, you're gonna rock all the way back into plow. So let's play with it. Inhale, rocking forward, Utkatasana. Exhale, rocking back, plow. I'm inhaling, now I'm exhaling. Keep it going. You can use your arms to help you as much as you need. For sure, use Uddiyana Bandha, right? Belly hugging into the spine to keep it light, to keep it supported. Maybe have some fun with it, who knows? Right? Can be messy and fun at the same time. Just a few more. Woo, next time, you're in Utkatasana, stay. And then stay with me. I need to back up because I'm negotiating with my cat here. You might need to do that with your animal friends at home too. Begin to lean forward a tad. Lift your heels. Widen your knees. Bring your palms to the ground. Index fingers face forward. We're going to play with crow, okay? So you're going to bring your knees onto your triceps, maybe up towards your shoulders. Use your bandhas. This is very important. So engage root lock. Squeeze and lift the sit bones. Draw the belly in and up, but look forward with the eyes as you lean the weight forward in the fingertips. And then maybe left heel towards left sit bone, maybe right heel towards right sit bone. Maybe you play with lengthening the arms a little bit for crane. And then we'll all meet feet wide, heels and toes out, drop into Malasana squat. That was a lot, I know. Prayer to your heart. Elbows into your inner thighs. I just love moving into crow from such a dynamic movement as that Utkatasana and plow, because you really get the heat building, right? It's like, okay, ready to fly. It's like almost like you can fly in crow, right? Like you're just launching off. Catch your breath here. I'm enjoying a little rock side to side even. Feels really nice. And then bring your palms to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the legs, turn the toes forward. Exhale, melt over yourself. Put a nice bend in the knees, yogis. Keep your head heavy, your arms heavy. Slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Come up into Tadasana. And go ahead and flutter your eyes open if you had them closed. We're going to shift the weight into our left foot. So first of all, bring feet more hips width. We're going to be standing on the left foot. Okay? And then go ahead and lift your right heel, palms forward like Tadasana style. Cross your right ankle over your left. And then begin to bend your left knee. So make sure that your right foot is flexed as you sit. Ooh, balance is tricky. Back and down into your left heel. Take your time with it. And if you fall out of the balance, just come right back. That's really what this is all about. It's a practice, right? We're practicing. We're witnessing. Come deeper into your breath. And on your next breath out, press down into the earth through your left foot. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, coming up to stand. Okay, from here, we're gonna move towards Utthita Hasta Panagustasana C. So go ahead and release the interlace on the right shin. Drop your right knee in line with your right hip. Bring your left hand to the outer right thigh, and then reach your right arm long behind you. So you wanna think about dropping your right outer hip down, getting longer through the right side waist, right side rib cage. This is the supine twist that we did laying down, just now we're standing up. You might, if you want to take it further, reach for the outer edge of your right foot with your left hand. And if you have space in the hamstrings, extend. And then keep opening across the chest, spinning, revolving from the navel. And then reach your right arm up, reach your left arm up, keep your right leg lifted, breathe it in, and then point your right toes, breathe out, slowly lower that right foot down, shake it off, dance it off, right? Letting go of any harmful vibes that may have manifested themselves in our energetic field. C'est la vie, and we'll see what happens on the other side. So shifting the weight into the right foot. Flex the left foot right on top of that right kneecap, but on the thigh. And then begin to hinge at the hips. You can tilt the chest forward. Draw the weight back and down into the right heel. I like to catch a prayer here. At least that's what I'm feeling today. For sure, keep that left foot flexed, yogis. Protect that left knee while working into that left outer hip. On your next breath out, press down into the earth through the right foot. Come up to stand with your left leg. Firm up the standing leg. Peel the shoulders back. And then release the interlace around the shin. Drop your left knee in line with your left hip. Right hand to the outside of your left leg. Left arm back behind you. Drop the left outer hip down. Stretch wide across the collarbones. And then you might play with lengthening. Reaching for the outer edge of your left foot. With your right hand. But keep dropping the left outer hip. Keep lifting the crown up out of your hips and twisting. Lots going on here. And then left arm up, right arm up. Invite a deep breath in, stand tall. Breathe out, point your left toes. Slowly lower it down. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Awesome, yogis. Come to stand. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, prayer overhead. Exhale, hinge and melt. Take a moment here, interlace the hands behind your back. Allow gravity to do a number on your arms. Allow your head to hang. Put a bend in your left knee, left shoulder to left knee. Lean back into your right shoulder, twisting to the right. And then exhale, come back through center. Bend your right knee, right shoulder to your right knee. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale to fold through center. Release the palms. Inhale, step, hop, or float your way back through an optional vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop your knees, your chest, and your chin this time. And then lengthen out, bring your forearms in front of you right into Sphinx. See if you can press the tops of the feet into the ground, lift and energize the thighs, and then roll and peel your shoulders back. Find a gentle lift in and up through the belly to create space in the lower vertebra. And look directly ahead. So this is one of those poses where we think maybe not so much is going on, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening. Okay, you're welcome to stay right here. If you would like to move into Dolphin with the option for Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand. You're going to follow along with me. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your thighs, lift your belly, coming into forearm plank. And then begin to walk your feet forward. So feet walk forward towards your elbows. And then take a moment there to drop your heels down, to drop your head, and then press your elbows into the ground. Drag your chest back towards your thighs. So in Pincha Mayurasana, we actually want our shoulders to be a little bit back behind our elbows rather than directly in line. Take 3 more cycles of breath right here. And then drop your knees for a moment. You might need to walk your feet back. Come into a brief child's pose. You can bring your arms back behind you. Now know that you're welcome to stick with another round of Dolphin or Sphinx, or option to move into forearm stand from here. So forearms back in front of you, palms wide. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up, coming right into Dolphin. This time look forward towards your thumbs. And then play with lifting your right leg up. Lift your left heel a lot. You're shifting forward, and then you might play with hopping. And then you might play with bending the knees, bringing the sole of your left foot towards your right thigh, right above the kneecap for that stag leg. Keep pressing back through the chest. I know it's a lot, looking forward. Keep breathing. If you have a wall at home, you're more comfortable playing there, go for it. And then gently come back down, child's pose. Give yourself a moment to rest, to integrate what just happened, right? Pause. Okay, and try that lifting the other leg first. So forearms to the ground. Lean forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog style. Walk your feet forward. This is very important. You want to walk your feet forward a lot, right? And then lift your left leg up, lift your right heel up. And then play. Things might be different on this side. You might bend the knees and go for that stag leg. Right foot, top of your left kneecap. Just playing with the balance, breathe with it. And then come down. Child's pose. And then head heavy, roll up into Thunderbolt. Vajrasana, hands on your thighs. You can keep your eyes closed. Just let there be a moment for the head to come back over the hips. And then tent the fingertips behind you, scoop the tail. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. Let your head hang back, stick your tongue out, let out some heat. Drop your seat down. From here, we move into half pigeon. So if you know you need that laying on your back in a reclined figure 4, ankle over the thigh, go for that. Otherwise, meeting knee in downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the right hip. If flipping your dog is in your practice, you might put a little bend in your left knee, turn your toes back, and lift your hips up, open your heart. On a breath out, hug your belly in to come back through center, right leg high. Breathe in, breathe out, right knee towards your right arm, and then land your right shin into half pigeon. So you want to think right toes behind your left wrist. Scooch back, so tuck your left toes, Keep reaching back in little mini pulses through the left heel to lengthen out through the left hip flexors here. Tense your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, you can begin to melt maybe onto forearms first. Interlace your hands. This time you can allow the chin to draw in towards the chest. Tap back into that Ujjayi. Tap back into Ram. Knowing that transformation is messy, right? It ain't easy. But it's necessary for our growth to keep moving forward. And within the subtle body to keep drawing the energy upward to land in our next energy center, which is the heart chakra, tapping into love, openness, connection. But we got to do that messy work on ourselves first, right? And your next breath in, slowly keep your head heavy and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Stay with me, shift the weight into your right hip, swing the left leg forward. And then bend your left knee and grab onto the outer edge of your right foot with your interlaced hands. And I'm going to swivel so that you can see me better. So we're going to just take a moment here to sort of rock our right hip a bit. So I really dig lengthening out the right leg and sort of crossing it over and then pulling your right knee back, almost like a little half happy baby. Just working it here. So this might be where you're staying, right? If you want to take it into compass pose, which is where we're headed, come to center, bending the right knee. Bring the right hand to your right heel and then press the space between the thumb and index into the right heel to encourage the right shoulder under the right thigh. And then I can sometimes even lift my right sit bone for this. So this might be where you stay. This might be where you work. Otherwise, grab for the outer edge of your right foot with your left hand. Bring your right arm long out to the side. Tense your right fingertips. And then from here, you're going to begin to lengthen out the right leg. Lean the right shoulder and the right arm back into your inner right leg line. And then twist to the left here. It's a little peekaboo under your left arm. And then gently reverse your way out of it. Feet in front of you, palms behind you. Inhale, lift it up for a brief altar. Exhale, tongue out. Dropping your seat, cross your ankles. Come back into downward facing dog. Right into the other side. Left leg lifts on the breath in. Bend the left knee, open the left hip. You might flip your dog or not. Keep that bottom shoulder open, the hips lifting. On your next breath out, draw the belly into the spine. So you swivel back to center, left leg high, breathe in. Breathe out, left knee towards the left arm, left shin down, back leg down. Tuck your back toes, reach back, little pulses through your right heel to lengthen out through the front of the right thigh. And then point the toes, inhale, look up, take a little micro back bend. And then exhale to softly come down, maybe onto the forearms, maybe all the way down, creating a little pillow with your arms. Let your head be heavy, chin draws in towards the throat, and breathe. Softening where you can, letting go in the places where you can, right, that are maybe not serving a deeper opening through your left outer hip. Ram, Ram, Ram. You can even envision this glowing yellow light shining from your navel center. Ram, Ram, Ram. Couple more cycles of breath. Really savor this moment. And bringing the fire to a simmer. And your next breath in, gently lift your torso up, walk your hands back, shift the weight over into your left hip, swing the right leg in front of you, and then bend the right knee. I'm going to come swivel to the side so you can see. You're going to interlace your hands around the outer edge of the left foot and then begin to rock forward and back, sort of on a diagonal. Or really whatever feels good to you. This is like total yogi freestyle moment, right? So listen to your inner voice, right? And then you're welcome to keep rocking it out right here or move towards compass, Surya Yantrasana. So you're going to bring space between the thumb and index of your left hand to your left heel. Press into your left heel. You can lift your left sit bone a little bit. Encourage left shoulder underneath your left knee. And then drop your left sit bone back down. Left arm out long, tent the left fingertips. Right hand to the outer edge of your left foot, or if you have a strap or something close by that you can like lasso your foot, that can be really helpful as you begin to work into this pose. And then begin to reach through your left heel, lengthening the left leg, but lean your left shoulder, so spin your left shoulder open into the left leg, and then lean back into your right shoulder blade, so you're twisting open to the right, looking up. Twisting right from your belly, right from the guts. Fully believe that there is an intuitive element, right, in the third chakra, your gut instincts that can lead you in the right direction, right? Your compass, your own inner compass. And gently make your way out. Feet wide in front of you. Lift your hips, palms behind you, one last altar. And then drop your seat down. Palms to the ground, rock back into a soft plow. This time you have the option to hang out here for a moment. Wiggle the shoulders underneath you, interlace the hands perhaps. And see if you can lift the inner thighs up towards the sky. Reach your heels back, gently drawing the chest in towards the chin. Engaging our throat lock here as well. This pose is super beneficial for digestion, for clearing, right? Plow pose, clearing the fields, so that we can let go of what we need to let go of, right? Any weeds. And gently, if you interlace the hands, undo them, shoulders wiggle out. Slow and steady, my friends, slow and steady, begin to roll down. Bringing the soles of the feet to the ground, and then bringing the legs long. Our final pose, fish pose, point the toes. You can bring the arms by the sides, press into the elbows, lift the chest. You can come onto the crown of the head. My bun's sort of in the way, maybe you're having that same issue. Fish. Nice opening to the heart. And then gently come into Shavasana. Legs wide, arms wide. Give yourself a couple moments here to fully integrate, to fully absorb what needs to be absorbed and to let go of what needs to be let go of, and sink into the ground. You can stay here and integrate a few minutes longer. I highly encourage it. Otherwise, if you're feeling the call to move on with the rest of your day, gently wiggling the fingers and toes. Inviting some deep cycles of breath into your body. And bending the knees, a little scoop of the tail to bring your left foot to the ground and then your right foot. And then rolling over to whichever side you're intuitively led to. Just allow yourself to land in a little fetal position right there. Honoring all the work that you've done. Your next breath in, keep your head heavy and your eyes heavy as you lift yourself up to a seat. And allow your legs to cross sort of in the opposite direction than they naturally would, and bring your palms face down on your knees. And sit up tall with yourself. Imagining again this yellow orb of light, this sunshine radiating out from your belly, even radiating out through your entire body and beyond maybe into your auric space, your energetic bubble. And bringing our hands onto our belly. We'll finish things off with one last Ram. Deep breath in. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for going deep into the third chakra with me. Your inner fire, your inner light. Hope y'all are just glowing up a storm wherever you are. Next up will be fourth chakra, and we'll get really deep into our hearts and our shoulders and our arms and our hands. I'll see you next time. Namaste.